just wanted to touch bases with you. So last night I was driving in Wyoming and we were going down a really steep downgrade, and it was in a turn, and it was at night. Some jerk comes flying past us, sideswiped us, broke the mirror, scared the living shit out of me. Inside my head, I was freaking out and panicking, but I stayed really, really calm because I knew if I overreacted, we were going to go off the side of the mountain. It truly scared the crap out of me, and thank God it wasn't worse than what it was, but at the same time, you guys don't understand how serious it is when you have the wind blowing, it's dark, you're heavy loaded, and you're going down a steep downgrade, and you're in a turn at the same time. I was going, luckily, I was only going like, I think it was 50 or 51 miles an hour and slowing, but the guy that went past me, he knew he hit us because I flashed him, and my trainer jumped up and hit the record button on our camera, and she got on the CB radio, and she said, "Hey, bitch," she said, "you just hit us, and there's cameras on this truck, so you better pull your ass over. You're going to go to jail." He sped off and he took off. He did not stop, unfortunately. So we ended up having to go and pull into a pilot and had to call the police. We had to call our safety team with our company, let them know what happened. Of course, they're going to look into it. They've got everything on camera that shows that it was his fault. She's going to have to get the mirror fixed. She was able to pop it back out, but it's definitely going to need to be fixed. And there was some damage to the trailer, which we didn't actually see until the morning time, because like I said, when we pulled in there at first, it was kind of dark and a little bit lit up at the truck stop, but all we saw at first was just the mirror, and I was so shook up. I was trying so hard to stay calm, but I was scared. I was so scared, you guys. That is like the most surreal moment I've had so far in this, and I know that's kind of a part of the danger of trucking. So if you guys are out there, driving trucks or you're passing trucks, please be very mindful that when we are carrying loads that are heavy, we have to go slow. And other trucks, y'all need to slow down. Just because you're not governed, just because y'all just think the rules don't apply to you. And I'm not saying everybody, but you know who I'm talking to. Y'all know which ones I'm talking to. So I'm just saying, last night was definitely a realization. It kind of scared me, but I'm not going to let it deter me, because again, I know I'm doing what I want to do as far as my career, but it was an eye-opener, and it did make me a little bit more cautious than I already am. So every time today when a truck would pass or get a little too close, I was already yelling at him, "Get in your lane," because I was so scared already. But again, thank God, he was watching after us, kept us safe, and it could have been worse than it ended up being. So I thank him for that. But I just want to let y'all know that we're okay. It was definitely a scary moment. I didn't sleep all that great, but I know it'll pass. I'll be okay. But I just want to let y'all know what happened, and yeah, love y'all.